Hello team, welcome back to my channel, The Retire Early Blueprint. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking more about the truth, who am I. Now if you didn't see part 1, that'll be in here or linked in the description below. From part 1, I'm going to be going on, I discuss about my online presence or online journey to get to hopefully be working in the online space. Now that's my aim if I am to successfully achieve my goal of being free from my 9 to 5. So let's get into it. Now, as I spoke about in my first video of the truth, who am I spoke about the online space and having to reskill myself to get into that space and start earning a living. Now, the aim is not to make a rich living. I just want to make a living so that I could live week to week, month to month, year to year, and build productivity, build clients as I go along. I may have also spoken a little bit about it, but I have got, currently I am looking at 5 sources of possible online incomes. Now, I'm a believer of never to put all my eggs in the one basket. So if I can have 5 income streams, if I can have 10 income streams, so be it, because if one fails, you still got the rest to lean on. That's how I'm thinking in my mind, and I think that's the best way to do it. So the first online space or online way of making money that I have and I am doing is social media. So I may have spoken about this, reiterating about 18 months to 2 years ago, I started doing comedy skit type videos. They were shorts, they turned into reels, and they're a 90-second video where I basically turn into a skit creator. Basically utilize myself as 2 actors in a video, and it's cut that I act and make funny videos, but it's only myself that's actually filming it with some clever editing, etc. I also have on Facebook with that is that page, and I'll have it up here in this video, and also the link will be in the description. I'm up to about, so combined between Facebook and TikTok, around I think it's about 19,000 followers. And what this generates for me monetization wise is that I get roughly around, say, $200 to $400 per month USD. It's definitely not a living, but I have understood that the more time you put in, the more videos that you drop, the more viewings that you get, and how it works with social media, especially Facebook. To get monetized, you have to have 1,000 followers, and you have to have a certain 1,000 number of hours watched. Now, it's the watch time that Facebook or TikTok, Facebook, they class as income monetization. Everybody's different, but for me, doing 90-second videos once a week, I get about 200 to 400 USD. Now with TikTok, I have around 4,000 or 4,500 followers. You can go live, and you can basically and battle people. I really don't know how that works. However, with the TikTok, going live is the best way to make money. For me personally, I'm not really into going live and having to talk to other people. It is good money from what I hear, but I'm not at that stage to be doing that. But I know that it's there if I want to do it. I also have this YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel that's now currently on 130 subscribers. I started at the beginning of this year. I was only just doing travel content. Now this is my, this is my passion, is traveling the world and showing people me, showing the viewers where I am. I've since pivoted, and I've gone into asking the question of how am I going to retire early, and that seems to be getting some really good movement, I guess. I'm getting a lot of comments, people asking questions. So I'm happy to do that now because I'm actually living my journey anyway. Because when I go to places, when I visit countries, I want to know about how much their rentals are, how much it is to possibly buy a property, how much their food is, how much is the gym, a day in the life, how would that look? And I put a picture together for you, the viewer, present it, and it gives you maybe a possibility of going to live in that country. Also talk about visas. So things like that, where the channel, my YouTube channel, is solely based around asking a question of if this place would suit you or me as a potential place to retire. I go into my second online space, which is a digital marketing agency. Now, I started this at the beginning of this year, and I done the course for 6 months straight. Whilst I was working, I was doing 2 to 3 hours as I got home from work, and I was getting through all the lectures, and I've got a really, really good team that helped me out with that. They've got an experience of over 10 years as a digital marketing agency, and how that resonated with me was that the founder, he basically said that it's no get rich scheme. It's you put in the effort, you put in the work, and you will reap the rewards. And since then, I finished in June. I've just finished my first website with that client, who was really, really happy with it, and I am about to do my second proposal on another client. But there is something really good that has come of that first client. His boss now wants a new IT guy for their company, and he's recommended me. So fingers crossed. I actually can't cross my fingers because I've got injuries. Fingers crossed, I actually get over the line with this. The first client has put in a good word for me, and look what it's got me. So yeah, so we go on. My third online presence is to do an online course. Now, I've had a few questions from my Facebook followers who say your content is really funny. Not only funny, it's really clever. And how do you do it? So I've decided that in the near future, I'm going to be doing a course on how to become a skit creator / filmmaker. And that's basically by filming several characters, but they're me, and editing it, and then providing it to an audience to then gain a following, to then get monetized. So I'm really excited about this because I love teaching, and it's going to be a really good course. You basically purchase the course, you then go through the videos, the lectures, as you might put it, on how to actually become a skit creator. The fourth online income strategy is affiliate, Amazon affiliates. Now, you have to qualify via Amazon. You apply, and you have to qualify by having a certain amount of hours, or basically what you do is you apply, and when you apply to Amazon, you send off your social media platforms, and then from there they reply back to you saying, yep, you're being accepted. So I have been accepted with the Amazon affiliates. I haven't done anything about it. I actually don't quite understand it yet. I've just got other things on my plate, but from what I see and reading between the lines, you basically promote their products on your social media, or you can do it through the Amazon affiliates program. You can put together videos of a certain product that's bought within Amazon. You promote it, and then people watch it and buy it, but they utilize a link, and that link comes back to you with, say, 10% from the price of that viewer getting that particular product. My understanding, if you know more about it, comment down below. The fifth and final one so far for me is that I'm a qualified drone operator, up to 25 kilos. Now, this gives me, first and foremost, gives me the ability to fly in areas where you need an application to fly. You get more, I guess, leeway or leverage, knowing that if you apply to government agencies or areas where you want to fly to that's got some really good, places to visit, and you apply to them and they see that you're a qualified drone operator, it means that you're not just going to fly willy-nilly without knowing the rules, because there are certain rules in the sky that you have to abide by. So what that does is, I first and foremost love content creating with my videos. As you can see in some of my videos that I've visited, I always do drone footage because I just love it. It really engages with the audience. Well, it engages with me anyway, that I go, oh, what's this? This looks pretty cool. What's this about? Secondly, you can go into real estate. You can build a real estate portfolio, work as like a subcontractor to real estate companies and provide the drone footage for them, especially when it's in areas where they need an application to fly. You can also look at mine work, so you could go into the mines and you could work over there utilizing drones that carry up to 25 kilos, which they're massive, so they need to be treated with respect whilst they're in the air. And you can also, lastly, with having this drone license, you can also go overseas, get approval to fly in certain areas, fly and get that content, and then subcontract that video through Adobe Stock. Well, so Adobe as a creator, and and then people can use that footage without it being copyright through Adobe. They pay a certain fee or subscription, and you get some percentage off that to go into your bank. So, sorry if I rambled on a bit longer than normal, but I just wanted to get all that out, that's where my online presence is going forward, and hopefully in 3 years' time, in 2028, that I'm actually making money in all these 5 areas of that online space, and making some money to make that leap to then get away from my 9 to 5 and be wholly and solely on the online space. If there's any questions, queries that you want to answer, drop it down in the comments below. Yes, I will have these links for my social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok. If you want to have a look along that content, have a look. It's a bit of a laugh. That content is based around just who I am as a person. I'm a bit of a jokester, but I can be serious at times too, because my career is that. If you do like this video, please push that like, and especially the subscribe button, because it really helps me out a lot to grow this channel. And have a good day. Cheers.